So, why don't you start by saying a little about yourself?
I don't know. I was born and raised here like everyone else in my family, I guess. Am I doing this right? Am I talking loud enough or whatever? I've never done this before.
You're doing fine. Just try to ignore the camera. Why don't we jump right in and talk about when you first noticed the signs?
It's almost sad I didn't figure this out sooner.
These things take time. Let's move on to your parents. How did they react? And has she spoken of this incident?
No.
And what about your father?
I guess he acted like any dad would. But for a while, it seemed like things were getting better. Then, out of nowhere, he just started going overboard. It was like he was trying to fix me or something. Dad, can you please pass the butter?
Is something the matter with the lasagna?
I'm sorry.
We can change the subject. What about school? How did the other students react?
The worst part was in the morning. I would get these looks during the Pledge of Allegiance. It was like I wasn't doing it right, or I didn't deserve to be saying it, or even deserve to be there. It was so hard feeling like people were always watching me and judging me.
So, with all this difficulty, finally came the breaking point.
Honey, we just want you to help us to understand, okay? Is there something wrong with that?
How can I when you invade my privacy and go digging around in my room like this? You'll never understand because you're you and he's him. I am the one that has to be me. Me!
Shh. You don't have to cry. You're not alone in this. Look.
Mark Howard Preston.
Dad?
I understand what you're going through. I just didn't want you to go through this by yourself. I thought I could change things. The truth is I'm still learning to deal with it. But I'll learn. And you'll learn. We'll learn together.
Oh, Dad.
I love you.
So how are things now?
Mom's still getting used to having two lefties around the house. But I think that everything's gonna be great.
That's wonderful. So the camera's still rolling. Are there any final words you'd like to say to all the left-handed young people out there?
Sure. It's okay to be you, no matter what age, race, or religion. Everything is not always right.
We're just people trying to do our best.
Exactly. Everyone deserves happiness. Unless you're a faggot.